I don't get it. How doeth I have two watchers? How do I have two watchers? Does anybody know? Okay, how's the sound? How is the sound? Oh my god, someone burped so loud outside. Because I have my speaker, not my speaker, I have my quality mic back. So therefore, okay, it is working. Perfect. So therefore, and check my speed here. We moved to another apartment. We're not in the same unit, so we have better internet quality. We're in a little cubbyhole section of the units. We're actually right next to the apartment manager, so anyone being loud is going to have to be loud to him too. Got fast internet. Shows are ready to go. 56 down, 21.6 up. This is perfect. I'm going to try. I don't ever do Facebook Lives, but I'm going to try it. Just because. Oops. That's not it. Let's see if we can find some music notes. We need music's notes. Like, where you be? There we go. Tag everybody. Oh, look it. They're just popping up for me. I don't have to. Okay. Good enough. So I'm doing Facebook Live and YouTube Live at the same time. Yeah. 406.3 kilobytes per second. How do we enlarge this? Chats. Default internal. No, we don't want that. We want this one. Okay. Stream health, polls, viewing. Share screen. Okay, let's see if live actually works. I know some people were saying live wasn't working. And I've never actually done it on my computer. Who knows if YouTube Live's even working? Who knows if anything is working?
Your life is not real.
Your life is not real. Hey Lucas, what's up, buddy? What do we need here? Hey Ren. Okay, that's good. That's a good sign. That's good news. That means Facebook Live is actually working. Yep, I'm doing good. We're in a new unit now. No more crackheads next door. It's beautifully quiet. We can sleep. We're finally settled in place for the apocalypse. It's very good, actually. And we have work that is deemed as essential. Ooh, that's weird. You were talking to your cat. See, I need a cat. I need a cat to talk to. We were just talking this about finding a cat this weekend, but it might be expensive. How are you doing, Ren? Yeah, I'm live on Facebook too. I'm trying doing them both at the same time. I feel like this needs to be able to be larger though. Stream health, video clipping. Every person has its individual end of the world. Yeah, if you look outside, you don't see anything happening at all. I wonder if for some timelines there's actually like physical destruction happening outside. That would be interesting. Nuclear warfare and whatnot. For me, it's like, it's as silent as it can possibly be. So peaceful. I think we're on our last roll of toilet paper. So I might have to try to do a toilet paper run. So how's everybody doing? Andrea, welcome. Can't get enough of me, huh? You have to go leave to get groceries and you gotta hop back in on the stream too. Can't get enough of Gary. Can't hear the kids anymore? The police said through megaphones that people should stay home? How's the audio quality? Is it okay? Yeah. Hey, I want to be able to... There we go. Hey, Peggy. Stay at home for your own safety and for the safety of your families. I have not been staying at home at all, and the outside looks exactly the same as it always does. Like somebody else was saying, there's not even any uptick in like emergency vehicles outside. You'd imagine if there was this big old pandemic, like you would hear some sirens, you know. It's like the biggest psyop ever pulled. It's kind of interesting. Andrea, we have check the speed test. This is so good. Like I'm extremely happy with our place. you're in Poland, we've got 50 megs download speed and around 20 up. So for shows and everything, for me and chess, it's perfect. I'm very happy. Very happy. Does anybody know about... Oh, hey, Aurora's here. What's up, Aurora? How's it going? Hey, we can invite people onto lives, right? Does anyone want to hop on Facebook Live with me? Have some chats during the apocalypse? What's up, Fabian? Trevor Matrix Breaker, what's up, brother? We've had a crazy increase of EMTs and fire sirens per day. 8 to 12 per day? My sister's in LA. She's in Long Beach. Is LA really just like barren streets? I was listening to Hamish talk about the LA scene, and he was saying it's eerily quiet in LA. Can I stream? Are you trying to hop on, Andrea? I would invite some people to come chat if I knew how to do it. How do I do this? Who wants to come chat? That's not true. What's not true? That the streets are empty? I feel like I should be able to invite people. Hey, Juliet. Oh. Yeah. You should be able to stream. Definitely. Facebook has not received video signal for some time. What? Omar, what's up, buddy? I feel like I should be able to invite somebody on. I don't know how to do it, though. Maybe I can Google it. Is Google still working? How to invite. Maybe you can only invite with mobile. Facebook Live. Facebook Live. Simply select a guest from the live viewers or tap a comment. Then you can invite. That doesn't work. Oh, wait. Stay on this page. Maybe if I grab the mouse, I will have more options here. Trevor, what? Are you still having work? I think you said you were doing contract work, right? I'm kind of curious how many people still have work and how many don't. Who has work? Who's amongst essential workers? Okay. Yeah, it's not letting me like click. Oh well. Bye-bye. Enjoy your grocery shopping. You're working from home. What the hell is DuckDuckGo.com? Yeah, no, I don't know how to. Okay, let me know, people on Facebook Live, if I do this. Okay, can you still see me on the screen, or is it showing you the view of this screen? Because I could do an impromptu Zoom show and get people on that way, possibly. What do I think about the situation? Out of coffee? Oh, yeah, right. It's a better search engine. I'm just wondering if you guys can still see me if I'm not actually like looking at my face on the screen. Hey Kim. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to Zoom. And I'm going to start a Zoom, and I will just share the link, so like we've done in the past, if somebody wants to hop on and shoot the breeze with me, then you are welcome to. You are using the computer audio. I prefer not to be using the computer audio, to be quite honest with you. It shouldn't be choppy, because the internet speed was supposed to be good. We could try it again. Make sure that magically the quality hasn't just disappeared, since I'm trying to do something with the internets. As soon as you hop on the internets, your bandwidth jumps down to 0, or rather 0.5. No, it's still good. It should be okay. Lucas, what I think about the situation, I think it's dependent on I feel like it's dependent on the person. It's dependent on you. Hey, Nicole. So it looks like if I navigate away from the Facebook screen, then it treats that as that I'm denying Facebook permission to watch. This thing is spazzing out. It's just blinking. This is pretty good. So if I try to do Zoom, people who are on Facebook might lose me altogether. So the purpose of this video is mainly just to let people air out the thought space and the feeling space for the current situation. No fear mongering, of course. Just share how you are viewing it and how it is affecting you locally. Because this honestly is the first. This is the first worldwide thing since 9/11 where everyone's paying attention. It's the first one. Hey, Shannon. It's the first big event that everyone's talking about. So it's important, just like 9/11 was, mostly in the aspect that the people are uniting in discussing one single thing. I feel like that's the most important way that this can affect us. Is that instead of every person being just in their little bubble with their 10 friends that they talk with on Facebook, it's the whole world, as far as we know it, is dealing with this. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter if it's a psyop or if there is or is not a virus. or if there is or isn't a pandemic, it doesn't matter. It's actually more important that everyone, including what we call NPCs or walk-ins or backfill people, not walk-ins, sorry, not talking about you, Aurora. NPCs or backfill people or drone creatures, even they are able to actually look at the situation and say, oh, it's not exactly like I always thought it was. It's something slightly different at the minimum. Have fun, Aurora. I don't know. I might still be here. Perhaps. Their content sucks at video multiplexing. And then, of course, there's the thing where you actually get to pay attention to your own life. You actually get to hang out with your own family. Because I see the modern economics as the mind virus. It's as simple as that. All of the logics and the causal chain that's connected with what we call democracy or the system itself, it is that fractured logic. And it needs to clear out. So we're doing a clearing right now. And I don't know if the whole economic system is going to get replaced or if it's going to get reset. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to pan out, but a system that's entirely built on fluff, which is what our system has come to, it can't go on forever. And the footprint of the planet can't hold it anyway. It can't hold unlimited growth. If it's a finite amount of space, it can't hold unlimited growth. It's not sustainable. And the level of doublethink that's going on right now is astounding. It's literally, you have one side of the polarity spectrum being broadcast through the media outlets, which is fear and pandemic and lets everybody panic. And then you look outside with your eyeballs, you look outside, and it's peaceful and calm, and literally nothing appears to be going wrong. Not a single thing. So, in that aspect, the idea that you want to fracture people and get them to not trust themselves and others, that's one way to do it, is say that one thing's happening, and then when you try to verify with your own eyeballs, then it's not. It's very simple. Contrast situation. So is our speed still holding up? Yes. This is so encouraging. Highly encouraging here. Helicopters are flying over LA. I have a feeling that this is a collective root chakra clearing out of the collective shadow, death, anxiety, and survival fears. Although the chakras are an implant, I've been told. Yeah, I've heard of that theory. So, what we're doing during this time. Oh, yes. Your request to join Free Kittens has been approved. Excellent. what we're doing is we're just living simply. We have plants. We're planting things. We're gonna try to find a kitten. Um, we just got into the correct apartment. We were in the wrong apartment unit before, but now we're in the correct one. And we're just living very simply. Minimalism. Did anyone see Lauda's latest video where she just had orbs flying all over the screen? Is Facebook shadow banning everybody? I haven't seen a comment since Shannon. Or maybe there's nobody here. I don't know how to see who's watching on Facebook. I feel like there should be more comments, but I could be wrong. Are you guys able to comment still? The suppression stuff is really like, it's off the charts. It's been off the charts for a while. Disappointed with the panic shoppers. Yeah. This is definitely, they've been prepping the collective for some type of, apocalypse, post-apocalyptic, with lots of post-apocalyptic media output, books and movies, and we've been inundated with this type of laying of the groundwork for a long, long, long time. And I just did not expect that when the thing finally hit, it would be like this. Hey Eve, I didn't think it would be like this. It's like it's funny and it's appropriate at the same time because in a place that is literally the upside down, it is it's a backward realm where up is down and down is up and good is bad and bad is good. That's how it would happen. Like the apocalypse would literally be like a quiet nothing. And then it would change everything. Once it's done, just everything has changed. That's how the apocalypse would happen, and it doesn't even have to be a doomsday. It's just perhaps a very simple reset. Or maybe we're coming out of the upside down and turning into a regular realm. That's a possibility. I'm actually happy with the people in general, with the level of collective calm that is there. I don't see people freaking out in the streets. I don't see people being rude to each other. People are being pretty calm for what is being portrayed as a pandemic. That people are being pretty calm. What's happening globally, it's economics, I think, mixed with power structures crumbling. And then, of course, you have the Q phenomenon, possibility of swamp draining. Who knows if that's actually happening or to what level or extent it's happening. And then we also have the astrological shifts that are occurring. We're supposed to be going into Aquarius, I think. I think that's what it is. And also, we're at the end of a Kalpa, right? We're at the end of a 26,000 year period. And it's just a structural framework change that's going to... Everyone who's in this system has to acknowledge the structure change and find where they sit within it. And no one being inside of this place has lots of control over anything. We don't. Nobody has lots of control over anything. And then you can have people like Matt, like Quantum of Conscience, where he's he's talking about the they. You know, we like to talk about the they quite often, but I think it's very easy for us to erroneously believe that there is somebody in some back dark room, you know, pulling levers, and he's got the puppet on the little thing. I don't think it's like that. I think each and every conscious being, individuated bit of consciousness, has a limited amount of power to do anything. And then if you put in AI and algorithmic content regulation, you know, you could complain about censorship and suppression and things like that, and part of that is valid, but part of it also is a subduing of the viral, insidious nature of making certain people far too famous, and the ego is blowing out of control, and then they have all the people on social media watching and drinking up everything that they're saying. And as you know, in the upside down realm, you know who's promoted, so that type of virality is unhealthy because it's spreading the dis-ease, the anti-ease of the person who's big, so to speak. Because you know people like me aren't promoted in that way, because that would make the whole world calm down rather than being in a frenzy. Millions of people free to potentially contemplate their lives on a deeper level. For the first time in their lives. Yes, for the first time. People are scared to death of their own selves. Scared to death. We've gotten so far from our genuine self that we're not even able to look at it anymore. We're not even able to remember that there was something deeper. The image-driven society has gotten to the level to where something like this had to happen. If you're just moving on images and there's nothing genuine left in there anymore, it's just like a ghost scaring another ghost. Like that's what our daily interactions have become. Then in order for that system to recalibrate or rebalance itself, something stupid like a fake virus, or, you know, not necessarily a fake virus, but something that's misrepresented to the maximum, that shuts the entire world down completely. And everyone is confused. Something like that has to happen. It had to happen at some point. But there was no other option. Most people cannot sit with themselves. I knew someone that could not sit with themselves for 1 minute. We tried to meditate, and this person meditated with themselves for 1 minute and said, I never want to do that again. Never. Never want to do that again. What does that mean? That means that throughout the day, that person, the person that is unable to meditate with themselves for 1 minute, that person, if this is the center of the moment, you know, you're moving along like this throughout your day, that means this person is always out here somewhere. Here's this, the present moment center thing, future, past, right? So they're moving along like this. Oh, this way, hopefully. This is the future, this is the past. They're moving like this. They're not. They're way out. And so it's thought forms interacting with thought forms rather than actually being in the flesh as you're in the flesh. you can't really be totally present because then this phenomenal material world will just cease to exist if you get too far into the present moment. But you have to find some sort of balance where you're a little bit out from 0 point so you can see, people and things moving around. But you're not so far out to the edges to where you're just living in mind. If you're just living in mind, it's the same thing as not living. It's like this is the realm's way of forcing, in a sense, people to look at themselves. And if you imagine that this blackout that has been sort of predicted by the Q followers to happen soon, something like 10 days of internet blackout, the millennials are gonna. There are some people that grew up like on the internet's nipple. Just they've been on that teat for their entire lives, and if you imagine that thing gets pulled out, this gets yanked, they're gonna be like, "What are these things? Like, what is, huh? What is this thing attached to the top of this thing?" They're gonna like discover themselves for the first time, and it will be like it will be like an awakening. It will be an ego death. That false self that was made solely of the internet will have to die. Would what cease to exist, Juliet? Juliet, could you clarify the question? Hey, Michelle, how you doing? Yep, they on the tweet teat. You're right. The tweet teat. And it's kind of like, it's not just. I understand why people are on that teat because the the actual physical routines have become degraded as well and almost fully lacking in substance. There are so many useless businesses where you're just moving letters around, or if you're an insurance person, you're what are you doing as an insurance agent? And how many insurance agents do we have? It's like these State Farm commercials where they have that annoying thing in the background, like a good neighbor, State Farm, right? And they're literally saying it was a joke commercial. This dude was up at 3 a.m. talking to his State Farm agent, and his wife comes up and she thinks he's cheating on her, And he's like, no, it's a State Farm agent. And they literally try to pump life into that situation where this middleman, who literally performs no function other than somehow unite person with broken vehicle with mechanic, that's the entire function of insurance agencies. To let these people know that they exist. Now, I'm of course speaking from a mindset that is beyond the sickness of money as we have it here. The money logic would say, well, of course, the person doesn't have enough money to spend on that car, so they must have the insurance agent pay for it. But there's so much inherent sickness that led to the necessity of the insurance agent. Can't even go there. I can't even go there. And then I go walk, I can sit on the freeway and count cars for 2 hours and see that nobody gets into an accident, and then do a little bit of math. Each of those people are paying $100 per month in insurance, and none of them ever get into an accident. And if they do get into an accident, then their rates double. The level of insanity of what the systems have become here it's a regular mind would break looking at it. It's like a traumatizing thing just to look at it. Just to look at what people spend their time doing. It's traumatic. There's no denying that whatsoever. So that's part of what we're going to have now is people are going to get to look at the trauma that they've been subjected to since birth. Most people have been subjected to trauma since birth here. And it's become so, it's just a background noise. Like the trauma is a background noise and people have normalized it. So even to come out of that, it would be like those videos you've seen where somebody brings these puppies that have been in a cellar somewhere and the owner never took them out to exercise, and you open their cage and they're just like, they're scared of it, you know? Live collapsed. Yeah, of course it did. Is it back? 0 BPS. Facebook did not like it very much. Facebook said, no, we don't like this. I wonder why. I wonder why it's collapsed. Why? Why Facebook? Why would you collapse like that? I suppose I could redo the thing. Refresh, maybe. Let's try to reload the page. The machine doesn't like it when you talk about it, but the fact is the machine has been abusing people for a long time. There's no denying that. It has, and it needs to come on out. It needs to come out of the, we need to come out of the abuse. Time interruptions. I think I'll probably just try another Facebook Live. Yeah, I'm on Facebook as well. And Facebook Live crashed because it doesn't like me talking about the machine. The machine that is abusing consciousness wants to be free to abuse it without any accountability whatsoever. So it crashes things like this. The machine doesn't like accountability. I think I will... I'll try a rerun on the live. Facebook might be too sensitive to my face. My face doesn't fit in Facebook very well. Facebook's like, you're like looking at me and stuff. I don't like that. I don't like that sort of looks. Don't look at me. Don't talk about me. No, no, no. No! Okay, we'll go end live video. I'll try redoing redoing a Facebook. Facebook might be just too sensitive to people being genuine. Why didn't you end, eh? Okay. It's like not allowing the video to end. Okay, I'm gonna just exit here. We shall open Facebook again. See if we can start another one. Can we start another one? Facebook, I'm not being excessively I'm not being excessive, Facebook. I know you don't like people talking about you, but I'm really not taking a stance for or against you, so you can chill the fuck out. Let's go round 2. Tag friends. Do I need to tag friends? Nah. Oops, that didn't work. Not checking. Live video. Okie doke. the machine just is like, no, like, don't talk about me. Don't, please. Don't, no, no. I don't want you to talk about me. No, don't. Don't talk about me, please. No! We'll try round 2. I'm not going to do this for too much longer because I got things to do as well. I got things to do too. You don't want to dance, Facebook? Does it hurt too much? Does it hurt you? Okay, looks like Facebook is back up. Why I retired my Facebook page. Yeah. Yep. Well, you can always go on Omar's site. I'm sure Omar is going to have video streaming capabilities soon enough. It's very likely. I'll just let Facebook just chill here in the corner. I'll just pretend like I don't notice Facebook, so it doesn't need to spaz out and just short circuit. I'm not paying any attention to you, Facebook, okay? Like, barely even know that you're there. I won't even look at you. You can just do your thing, okay? Chill out. I don't know if they're going to bring me back, though, on Facebook. Maybe if I say if when I'm on Facebook, I say, I just want you guys to, social distancing is important, okay? This is important. Make sure that when you're outside or when you're near human beings, that you don't be near human beings, okay? This is the most important thing you need to focus on. If you are outside, stay away from humans, okay? That's number 1. Number 2, wash your hands. Cannot stress this enough. When you get up in the morning, wash your hands. After you wash your hands, after you get up in the morning, wash your hands again, okay? Do this at least 5 or 6 times. Use soap, use antibacterial, use Lysol. And once you're done washing your hands 5 times, go find your body bag suit that covers every single square inch of your skin and put that on, okay? Then stay inside. And don't move, because movement attracts viruses. If you don't move at all, the virus won't know that you're there. Facebook, why aren't you sending me viewers? Like, I'm helping with protecting from the virus. Come on. Come on, man. Oh, yes, and make sure that you buy every single roll of toilet paper that your local stores have. Every single roll. This is important. Facebook, I'm really helping with the cause here. You should send me people. Come on, Facebook. You can be a good lovey. Send me people. Facebook's like, nah. You didn't say toilet paper with the correct accent. You didn't accent toilet paper correctly. Ooh, it's 111, make a wish. Facebook, you're hilarious. And I know in like 10 minutes, Facebook will be fine and we'll forget it ever happened. Shamdemic. Yeah. I'll stop harassing you, Facebook. I know you can't handle actual consciousness. It hurts too much. I know, I know. Sorry, buddy. I'll leave you alone for now. I will leave Facebook alone for now. If you believe 1% of this bad joke, the stores are having blue tape. I went to a 7-Eleven the other day, and they had like a roll of plastic hanging from the ceiling all the way down, and the clerk was like behind the clear plastic. It was hilarious. So, okay, now that Facebook and its intolerance of consciousness seems to break Facebook, we can zoom a bit, copy URL. However, Facebook can still be used to share stuff. Even though Facebook knows right now, like, that Gary guy, he's talking about the machine, we don't want that. We don't like that very much. We don't want him talking about the machine. No. 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 Okay. Not enough bandwidth. Bandwidth. Not enough bandwidth. Mount. Enough. Bandwidth. Okay. So if anyone here wants to hop on and chat for a couple minutes, there's the link. You can join the Zoom call. Maybe they chem sprayed the virus all over the world. I don't know what they did. I don't have a single solitary clue. I think mainly this is the main thing in how I feel. There aren't that many true souled conscious beings, and the realm itself is run by these beings. And the whole trick of it was to pretend that the realm was being run by presidents and governors and churches and businesses. That's the big joke of the realm. So the idea is for the conscious beings to remember that the realm itself is their own creation, moment to moment. And to go back and find how they are manifesting. That's what I think this is actually about. I think the conscious beings up in this machine realm have been asleep for a really, really, really long time. And all of this apparent nonsense is to help wake the sleeping consciousness beings up. It's the end of the American dollar. Maybe. Perhaps. It's quite possible. I mean, who needs petrodollars anyway? It's not going to be any better if it's backed by gold anyway. It's the realm itself that needs to be remembered for what it is. It's not that you need to fix a monetary system inside of the realm. The realm itself is that's what people need to remember, or they need to remember themselves. This is what I think. Facebook did pretty good. I mean, Facebook handled me for 40 minutes before turning its ass up in there and rolling over and dying. That's pretty good. If I do say so myself. My internet's not very fast. Pretty happy. Pretty happy. The Archons want to see how spineless and obedient their human cattle are. The human cattle are boring, okay? I can't imagine Archons are actually interested with what's going on with the sheeple. I can't imagine anybody could possibly be interested with the looping that's happening here. Any conscious being could look outside and see people literally going in a circle, an actual circle, every single day, and having the same conversation, and the same 3 topics of conversation. If you're a god, if you're a demigod, if you're Beelzebub, if you're Yaldabaoth, if you're the dark controllers of the realm, if you're actual god looking at this place from afar, if you're your own self, spirited being inside of it, if you are one of the sheeple even, and you manage to get just a glimpse of yourself doing the same thing over and over and over, you have to get bored of it at some point. I am so bored. Andrea agrees. The thing like the suppression model here, the prison model here, it's boring. It's fucking boring. I was telling her like the Godhead has to wake up at some point and do something different. This shit's boring as fuck. It's boring. There's no substance in it. And if you're gonna have like, they need to stop hiding anyway. You know, these dark controllers, if there is such a thing, come out and explain yourself. It's boring. Come out, have a conversation, be like, yes, you know, we're service to self individuals, we've been here for such and so long, you know, y'all dumbasses fell for all of our shit, and we're just really good at it, and plus, you know, we're using quantum computers, and you guys don't really necessarily have that. Although you do have it because you are quantum yourselves, but you forgot about all your powers, so basically, we did this to you, and you wanted it. That's why we don't talk to you. Now, I'm not saying that they would do that, but they should do that. If they actually have any consciousness of their own, they should come out and they should explain. That's what the apocalypse means. It means bringing to light. It means removing veils. That's what needs to happen. The unveiling. Right? Yeah, I heard stuff about Comet too. I don't know. I really don't know. We're coming up to an hour. I think I'm probably going to jump off, go do some things with my own life. I just wanted to check in with everybody and see how the reels are doing off in your respective little bubble of the machine gradient of this realm. A little check-in. So, yep. That's all I got for now. End meeting for all. That is all I got for now. I'm one of the sheeples every time I'm trying to escape the barn, but toilet paper will get me. Yep, you gotta watch out for that killer toilet paper. Our boredom is their tasty steak, really. Well, at the minimum, the thing is changing, and it's an opportunity for everybody to change with it. Yeah? Change with it. Don't do the doom and gloom stuff, you know? Hey Julie, you came a little bit late. I'm about to jump off. Yeah, we are. We're in a new unit. The internet is very fast here. It's quiet. We're right next to basically the owner of the apartment complex, so anybody being loud is gonna have to be loud to him. And it's good. I'm gonna try to end this at 101:11, so we'll see if I can do that. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Take care. Enjoy your apocalypse. Peace!